Navigator, what is our first topic?
Box office rankings.
Opinionated rankings by bodies of work, box office, and experience. We have a shared link via tiermaker.com. So if you want to send us your ranking, you can do that in the comment section, email, or by social media. Send us your rankings. I have it all set up in Tiermaker. So go find that link. I'll see if I can put that into the comments. Let's start with 20th Century Fox.
Oh, Deadpool.
Right, the X-Men franchise. We Avatar. Yeah, you're right. Ice Age. Let me see if I can pull up some more. Let me see if I can pull up their wiki page. Or no, I have their stuff up. So 20. Titanic. Yeah, New Mutants, Underworld. Movies like let me go for the top grossing.
The Simpsons
films.
movie.
Star Wars.
Home Alone?
We have the Star Wars franchise, Home Alone. We have the X-Men franchise, Alita Battle Angel, Prometheus, Kingsman, Minority Report, Die Hard. Where would you rank Fight Club? They're one of my favorite movies. And they have some stinkers in there too, like Fantastic Four. But they
have Die Hard.
And they have the Die Hard franchise. Where would you, if you were to rank overall Fox's body of work, where would you put it? A, B, or C?
I'm going to have to give them an A.
I was about to say that too. I would give them an A. Why? Because they knocked, with Avatar alone, I'm not going to just base this on just like box office, like money or anything, but just Avatar alone, I think, and Die Hard, and the X-Men franchise kind of puts them in the A category. Moving on to, let's go to Bad Robot. So Bad Robot Productions. Let's see what movies that they've done.
The Fallout.
Cloverfield. The Star Trek franchise.
Star Wars. The Rise of the.
They might have helped with that. Yeah. With that. Overall, I don't know. I'm gonna say they're over. I mean, they've got the Mission Impossible. They've helped with the Mission Impossible movies.
I don't feel like they're a really strong standalone. I'm gonna give them a C.
Boom. That's exactly what I was thinking. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. MGM. We're talking about James Bond now. We're talking. We're talking one of the elite movie studios. Where would you put?
I don't even look it up. Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah.
A.
With Wizard of Oz alone, I'll agree with that, and we'll decide whether it goes before or after Fox. Blumhouse. Blumhouse to me, I would personally say A because they have been crushing it in horror. We're talking about like what's that franchise? Saw and things like that. Almost every franchise that they've started and done, they have been crushing. Where would you put? What would you say, Blumhouse?
Absolutely A. A for sure.
A for sure. Columbia Pictures, Bad Boys for Life, Fantasy Island. Let's look up some of their older stuff. Let's look in the 90s. Let's see. Revenge, The Forbidden Dance, some of these movies I can't even remember. Mortal Thoughts. Nothing's just really standing out. Double Impact. Mo Money.
Mo Money.
Honeymoon in Vegas. Pickle. Let's go to the 2000s again. Movies like Almost Famous. Cult classic. The Wedding Planner. A Knight's Tale. Okay.
Oh wow.
The Glass House. I don't know if you remember that movie.
Yep.
Enough, Jennifer Lopez. Stuart Little, Men in Black, things like that. Bad Boys, Gothica, The Grudge. I personally, I would probably give it a B. What about you?
I'm gonna give it a B because It doesn't sound like they've done anything lately.
Well, I mean, they've been in. I mean, lately I can pull it up, but we've already agreed on B. Columbia,
Yeah.
TriStar Columbia Pictures. I don't know if you remember anything that they've done. I'll pull up. Let me pull up TriStar.
It's funny that when you say this, the beginning credits come like flowing into my head. I can see the little.
That is the thing that I would give it a B just for that alone, because I know for a fact that TriStar Columbia, they've done a lot of great things. They're one of those OGs that they I remember them. I know they've done a lot of great things. So where would you let me see while I pull up their filmography. Where is their filmography at? I can't pull it up. Filmography. TriStar. Ooh, 80s. Lover. Was it Lover Boy? See No Evil, Hear No. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. What else? Loose Cannon. Glory.
Glory.
Hook.
Hook. Aww.
Mr. Jones. Philadelphia.
Wow, those are really good films.
I mean, we're talking about the My Best Friend's Wedding.
Matilda.
Urban Legend. Universal Soldier. Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker. So,
an A.
You're gonna give it an A?
I'm gonna give it an A.
I was gonna say B. So let's meet in the middle. Let's go. I was gonna say C. So let's meet in the middle and say B.
B. You got it.
All right, DreamWorks. Well, let's go there now. What do you think about now? Which one? Shrek off the top of your head. You know, that's the one thing that people think of DreamWorks. Not just animation, but DreamWorks overall. That's Steven Spielberg's company.
I did not know that.
It was DreamWorks. It's DreamWorks SKS. The S stands for Spielberg. I forgot it was studio by Steven Spielberg, Jeffrey Katzenberg, and David Geffen. That's what SKS stands for. Those three guys came together, made their own studio.
Gladiator?
Oh, Gladiator alone pushes it up to a C at least. Peacemaker, Mouse Hunt, Deep Impact, Small Soldiers, Ants.
Saving Private Ryan.
Right.
Shutter Island.
Gladiator, Chicken Run, What Lies Beneath, Castaway.
The Ring.
The Ring, Shrek.
Tropic Thunder.
I'm already moving up to a B. Where are you at with She's the Man? And then on top of that, all the there's too many TV shows to go there too. I'm at a B. Where are you at?
I'm at a B.
Let's keep it at a B. Illumination. I know that's a great franchise, but it's only known for Sing, The Secret Life of Pets, which I liked, and Despicable Me. I like the movies that they've done, but they're only known for that. They don't have enough of a body of work. But the work that they have done, let's slide over, get in the frame if you don't mind.
Sorry.
But the work that they have done has been excellent quality work. They're not Pixar, but they're up there. So what do you think? What would you rank it at? I'll go wherever you go. D, C, A, B, or A. What do you think?
I'm on the fence between a D and a C. I don't want to be that person. I'm gonna give it a C because I'll just give it a C.
We're on Lionsgate now.
Lionsgate Films I know it's a good one. American Psycho.
What the hell do you know about American Psycho? Come on.
Are you kidding me? I love that movie.
American Psycho, Saw, The Punisher, The Twilight Saga, Rambo, The Expendables, Hunger Game, Escape Plan, John Wick. Just by having John Wick and American Psycho, it definitely won't be D.
No. But the
not
Punisher
at Knives Out.
Well, no, it has The Good Punisher. Well, it has The Spirit. But it does have House of a Thousand Corpses.
Rob Zombie?
Uh,
He needs to stop directing movies. I'm sorry.
He just needs to stop. He just needs to stop entirely. Just stop.
I'm gonna say, even though I love American Psycho, we talked about American Psycho a little bit too much on. Well, I love Saw. I love that Punisher, the Punisher. Wait a minute, that's the original Punisher. Oh no, I guess they had the rights to a bunch of the Punishers. John Wick. I know that's popcorn fun movie. I'm gonna still say I'm in comparison to all the other studios.
Twilight.
You've just pushed it back down to a D now. For me, I'm gonna say D. I'm gonna give that my first D. I'll give it a C if you want to give it a C. But I'm gonna say D. I mean, I'm talking about bodies of work. I know I love American Psycho, but it didn't make these movies. The impact is not going to be comparable to a Fox or a Columbia, and even Bad Robot. So I'm gonna say D, unless you disagree.
I think D is too strong. Because we didn't even give Illumination a D. I think a C.
But Illumination, they've captured the heart of all those children. So I mean, they knew what they were doing. It's legendary.
Legendary.
That's Christopher Nolan's company, I believe.
Oh.
So you wouldn't give Lionsgate a D. You want to move it up to a C?
Right.
Okay, so legendary. We're talking. Okay, what movies from Legendary?
Dune.
We're talking
Dune.
We're talking Christopher Nolan. I haven't seen Dune yet. Yeah. Stay mad. Stay mad.
What? Like anticipating part 2
on
like,
my list for first time watching. I wasn't a Dune goon. I wasn't excited about it. But I heard such great things about it. I will watch it. Because I love Zendaya.
Well, yeah. But I mean, if it's not obvious already, I'm a book nerd. So when it's something from a book,
yeah, I could tell by your hat.
because I'm a jock too.
Yeah.
Obviously, baseball, football.
Book jock, go Chargers. Anyway, Dune, yeah. What else? What are we talking about? Legendary. We're talking about Christopher Nolan stuff. So.
The Dark Knight, yeah. Inception. Hangover, Interstellar.
Yeah, it's Nolan. I'm gonna say B. What about you? B. Okay. Look. I'm Marvel Studios. I'm gonna say A, only because we're talking about a movie studio that hasn't been around but for 12, 13 years, and has already made more money. On average, each movie makes $1 billion. At one point, when they were at like 22, 23 movies, all of their movies did not make $1 billion. But some of their movies made so much money that the average was $1 billion per movie. I think now it's fallen under $1 billion per movie, but still, for a movie company to be that young and has made more money than, I want to say almost everyone. I haven't looked at the list like that. Let me double check. I think Marvel has made more money than all the other studios, or at least one of them. Like, let me go back. Avatar, no.
And not only that, but everybody in Hollywood wants to work for that studio.
Comic book movies were a joke for a while. It was like that was like a step down in your career. Oh, I'm going to do a comic book movie. That was a joke when it was when they were making movies in the 90s and stuff like that. Ever since Blade, ever since X-Men, that opening. But I know that was Fox, but still, when Kevin Feige got Marvel Studios to where they're at and began that, and he said He took characters, the characters actually that they didn't sell off, like Iron Man. He took a character who wasn't even that popular in the comic book world and made it a household name. He made Iron Man a character that no film goer, not even that many comic book readers cared that much about, and made him just as popular as Superman, Spider-Man, and Batman after one movie. That set the tone for Marvel, and he kept building ever since then. Like I said, $1 billion per movie. Let me go back real quick. Let me double check the numbers. Okay, no, it hasn't made more than Warner Brothers, Universal, Columbia, or Walt Disney, but in 5th place is Marvel Studios. Warner Brothers has made the most, Universal 2nd place, Columbia 3rd, Walt Disney 4th, Marvel Studios is in 5th place for worldwide box office.
And given how young it is, that's a feat.
That's to me, that's A. That's A.
Yeah.
All right, so we're agreed on that. Now let's go to Touchstone.
Touchstone Pictures.
Now that is a. Come on, if you're a movie watcher, you know that Touchstone logo. So
the first two movies that pop up, Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Nightmare Before Christmas, I just absolutely love.
Right. Touchstone, their highest grossing films. We're talking Signs, Armageddon, Pearl Harbor, Lincoln, Pretty Woman.
The Help. 10 Things I Hate About You, Sister Act.
3 Men and a Baby, The Water Boy. Dick Tracy. They should have made a Dick Tracy sequel, man. They should have.
I know. The Hot Chick, Gone in 60 Seconds.
And the Oscar-worthy caliber classic, Con Air.
Hey, man. That's a good movie. Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. I mean, come
on, right? Now,
Coyote Ugly.
Now we've named more B movies than A movies, but so I know Lincoln and Pretty Woman. I know these are cult classics and Waterboy and all this cult classics, but I'm talking about overall body of work. Gone in 60 Seconds is on this list, and that's Joy's favorite. She does not like Nick Cage, but she loves that movie. Her least favorite actor stars in her favorite movie. Figure that out. That's Gone in 60 Seconds for her.
That's how it works sometimes. I mean, my mom can't stand Joan Cusack, but she loves the movie My Blue Heaven, and she's in that movie.
Okay, I see that. I'm gonna say I'm gonna officially say D. That's me, but maybe I'm being too harsh. What do you think?
I want to give it like a C.
It felt like you were about to say B. So you want to be in the middle and say C? Okay.
Because I just saw Starship Troopers, but these are all classics.
All right, here's one that I think we may finally agree it might get our first D rating, but I'll double check. Let me pull it up first. It's called Ratpac-Dune Production. Ratpac-Dune Entertainment. Let's see what the films that they've done. Gravity, Grudge Match, Godzilla, Edge of Tomorrow, Jersey Boys, Tammy, Into the Storm, If I Stay, Annabelle, The Judge. You're
gonna be mad at me. One of my favorite movies is on their list.
What's that?
Jennifer's Body.
Jennifer's Body has been getting the respect that it's deserved for years recently. Have you noticed that? Did you notice that? Have you seen that on YouTube and on TikTok and stuff? It got destroyed critically years ago when it first was made. But 10 years, 20, how many years has it been? When did that movie come out?
It's been 13 years. 2009.
And around 2018, 19, especially around the pandemic, that movie has then started. I think Megan Fox has even been interviewed lately about how people have come back to that movie. and I need to watch it again because I when I first saw that movie enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I mean, I just don't respect Machine Gun Kelly, but that movie,
I don't either.
That movie is getting the respect it deserves. What were you saying?
I don't respect Machine Gun Kelly either. He tried to ruin one of my favorite band songs, Paramount. But yeah,
Horrible Bosses, Black Mass. I mean, Ratpac-Dune has got some respectable movies, but Dunkirk, The House. They helped with Wonder Woman, but I'm sorry. That's to me. It's my first. It's D for me. What about you? D.
Yeah.
It's our first D. New Line Cinema. The name alone puts it above a D. It's not a D. So
it's a hot D for me.
No. Oh yeah. We know how much you love the idea, right? New Line. New Line Cinema. Let's look up their filmography. Lord of the Rings.
I know I like New Line because that's what Mallrats and stuff.
Kevin Smith, baby.
Yep.
Shazam, It, The Conjuring, The Hobbit, Sex and the City, Harold and Kumar, Lord of the Rings, Final Destination, Rush Hour, Blade, Austin Powers, Mortal Kombat, Friday, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies, Critters. People don't talk about Critters enough. I love the Critter movies.
I still have Critters 2 on DVD.
The reason why it's above for me, I feel like a Kardashian. I feel like for me, it is above a D or a C. It comes down to A Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I just list off a bunch of the movies that they help in production of. What do you think?
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber, Final Destination, The Notebook, Seven. They've got a resume here. And it's funny because a bunch of the good ones from Rat-Dune are on here. It, Annabelle,
Straight Outta Compton, Wedding Crasher, Austin Powers, the Friday movies. Where would you put it? New Line Cinema.
I want to.
We can agree on maybe a high C. We'll rearrange them after we're done. We'll put it in C for now. Let's move on to
a high C fruit punch.
Paramount Pictures. Paramount Pictures. I am subscribed to Paramount Plus, so they're doing okay. They're doing pretty good. Paramount.
Does Paramount do my favorite movie? Are they the one that does Scream?
Let's find out. Filmography.
Forrest Gump, The Godfather.
And a lot of these companies have all helped out with the same movies.
They do Scream.
Friday the 13th, Indiana Jones, Top Gun, The Naked Gun, Beavis and Butthead, Mission Impossible. They've got a Scream. Yep, you're right. Yep, Sonic the Hedgehog, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's 2000. The new one. Paranormal Activity. They helped with Cloverfield, Kung Fu Panda, the Jackass movies, South Park.
My top 2 favorite movies are on their roster: Scream and Mean Girls.
Star Trek, Coming to America, The Addams Family, Scream, Mean Girls, like you said.
Clueless.
I'm at a C. Me personally, in comparison to, you can't compare it to Marvel. You can't, DreamWorks. The body of work. It's a good catalog, but you can't. For me, I can't compare it to like DreamWorks.
You're breaking my heart. Yeah, I feel you on that one. Okay,
C.
yeah.
It might be a high C, but I'll put it in. Let's put it in C for now. Maybe we'll change it after we're done. What is this? What was that? What is this logo? Screen Gem.
Screen Gem.
What is Screen? We've seen them in so many movies like that. You've rented a Screen Gem movie a lot, or you've seen it on cable a lot. Screen Gem.
Oh no. Underworld. Easy A.
Okay. I love Underworld, but I'm not gonna give it an A for Underworld because those sequels got so bad towards the end. I bought and watched all of those sequels that caught up to it, and I regretted doing it because I bought a Underworld pack. I remember seeing a bunch of the Underworld movies, but I didn't see the later movies. So I bought the Underworld bundle, and I immediately regretted it after I did, after I watched them.
Yeah. Speaking of sequels, it also has the Resident Evil sequels.
Okay, now those Resident Evil movies, even though they were technically bad, were still good. They were bad good. They did what they were supposed to do. They were not okay. Mila, what's her name? Lilu, Miss Lilu. Fun fact, Miss Tabitha. That's how me and Tabitha met. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
But those Resident Evil movies did what they were supposed to do. It still keeps it at a D for me, but okay.
Okay, yeah, I agree because it also has the Anaconda sequels under their belt. So
Screen Gem is probably a definite D. A definite D. Sony Pictures, bro, come on. We're talking. They got the rights to Spider-Man. Do you know? Fun fact. Do you know who tried to buy the rights to Spider-Man when Marvel was selling their comic book movie rights? Do you know who? And then Sony got it. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson tried to buy the rights to Spider-Man. People don't realize this. Michael Jackson was a shark of a businessman. He positioned himself to own things that people don't realize that every time the Beatles made a new greatest hits album, Michael Jackson was the one making money off of that shit. Michael Jackson was a very smart businessman, but he loved the Spider-Man character. I heard that it was because what Peter Parker represented and things like that. He was close. Stan Lee said he was close. He was close to owning it. But could you imagine how Spider-Man would have been made if he would have owned the rights to that soundtrack? Oh God, I couldn't. I love Michael Jackson, but I do not want to hear a Michael Jackson song while Spider-Man is swinging through the air.
There's no way it would be what it is today.
No
There's just
way. Sony would have sold the rights back to Marvel years ago.
Absolutely.
If that would have, or not. Only it wouldn't have been Sony. It would have been Michael. Michael would probably. Oh, shit, the Michael estate would probably still own it, just like Sony still owns it. Michael didn't just give things back. If he owned it, he kept it. It would have been hard to get it back. But
I think his kids would have owned it.
Oh yeah, well,
like maybe Paris and Blanket and stuff.
I know we're off topic, but his mother runs his estate, not his kids. His mother.
Oh, okay.
So Sony. Overall, Sony. What do you? Spider-Man is not.
Like a solid C. It's got Nope.
So Sony Pictures. Let me look it up. We know it's got Spider-Man. We know it's got
Ted, Willow, like the original Willow, or is that the new Willow?
Yeah, Spider-Man isn't enough to make it an A property. Only because of what Marvel Studios has been doing with Sony has it come up. But after the Sony leaks and all the drama that Sony went through back in the day, no. Yeah. What did you suggest?
I think C. I think I said a C.
Universal. What do you think about? I agree. C for Sony. C for Sony. What about Universal? We're talking Fast and the Furious, baby. We're talking Jurassic Park, man. What do you got?
Oh, right. Hello, I've been to Universal Studios, so yeah.
Theme parks do not count. We're talking about quality movies.
I'm just trying to I'm trying to think off the top of my head, like what, like I've been there, so like as part of the land, it's like, oh yeah, they have this, they have that. Oh yeah, Back to the Future, Jaws.
You've already put it above a C already with naming those. It's one of the OGs. Halloween, Blues Brothers, Cape Fear, The Mummy,
Schindler's List,
Sherlock Holmes, Problem Child.
Problem Child. Oh my! Nobody talks about that movie anymore. I love that.
Smoking Aces, Strange, Despicable Me. They help with that. Unbreakable. Oh, Shrek, Pacific Rim, The Addams Family, The Purge, Pitch Perfect franchise.
Oh wow! All right. So what would you rank it as? Sounds pretty solid.
Fast and Furious. On the fact that the fact that they made the Fast and Furious franchise, a franchise that was dying, and then they brought it back from the dead and made it a mega house of a franchise. I think aren't the Jurassic Park movies under Universal as well? Mm-hmm. Or is that Paramount? No, that's Jurassic Park. Yeah, they do. Just because of the fact that they have two of the biggest franchises, and Kindergarten Cop and Back to the Future, like you said, Back to the Future. I'm going to say B. Where would you put it? Is it one of the A-listers or is it one of the B-listers?
It's a B-lister.
It's a B? All right. Sorry about the transparency, but yeah, that's a B. That's where it's at right there. Last we have Disney and Warner Brothers. I mean, do we even have to debate this?
No.
They're both A-listers.
Yep.
They're both A-listers. Now the question is, where do we rank within the list? Let's start with the D. Does it matter the D list, the Ratpac-Dune and Screen Gem?
No.
I think that's fine. That's fine where they're at. C list. Yeah. Where do we rank where do we order it? I personally feel like Paramount and Sony should be the lead of those lists. Which would you put first, Paramount or Sony? Sony before Paramount. Yeah. Then then we have Bad Robot, Illumination, Lionsgate, and Touchstone.
Lionsgate next.
And then I would say then Touchstone.
Yeah.
And then, oh wait, we have another one here. New Line Cinema is in this list too.
Oh, okay. New Line, right there.
Right there? And then Touchstone, Bad Robot, and then Illumination?
Yeah.
For the B, we have Columbia Pictures, we have Tristar, DreamWorks, Legendary, and Universal.
Universal first.
You would put Universal first. That makes sense, yes. I would say Columbia second.
Yep, that's what I was going to say.
TriStar third, DreamWorks next, and then Legendary. Yeah, that's their order. That's it. Uh-huh. Okay, now it's going to get hard from here.
Marvel.
You would put Marvel first, but I would put Disney first because Disney not only owns Marvel and they've got, and it's Disney. I'm sorry, it's Disney. They've
no sorries. You're fine.
Disney first. We have Fox. We have MGM. We have Blumhouse. Blumhouse might be last. I mean, we got Warner Brothers there. It's going to be Disney, probably what? Then Warner Brothers. That's the Marvel versus DC kind of thing right there.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like we solved that fight.
Yeah, and we got, I would say, Marvel third place.
Yeah.
Then 20th Century Fox. And then MGM, then Blumhouse. What do you think?
I'm in between either MGM or 20th Century Fox. It's your decision on that one. Who put first?
I'm gonna put MGM first because they got James Bond.
I feel like MGM is, well, yeah, definitely.
They've been around. They've been around longer. They look under the same circumstances as Fox. They just got bought out. Amazon owns MGM now. But,
really?
But Fox was bought out by Disney first. So I'm gonna give MGM the edge on that. But MGM is now owned by Amazon.
Oh wow!
And Fox is owned by Disney. So I still give MGM the edge in Blumhouse. No offense to Blumhouse, but you're lucky. You're the only reason why you're in A is because you have crushed it in the horror. You have brought back the quality of horror movie. You've done a great job with horror, and if there's any horror movie based company that deserves to be in an A tier, Blumhouse is that company. So, but you're definitely in last place in comparison to all those other juggernauts. But that's it, guys. That's your official ranking. So here's the ranking. Let me go back again. Let's recap. Starting off with number 1, Disney, number 1. Warner Brothers, number 2. Marvel Studios, number 3. MGM, number 4. Fox, number 5. Blumhouse, number 6. Universal, number 7. Columbia, number 8. Tristar Columbia, number 9. DreamWorks, 10. Legendary, 11. Sony Pictures, 12. Paramount, 13. Liongate, 14. New Line, 15. Touchstone, 16. Bad Robot, 17. Illumination, 18. Ratpac-Dune in the D's column, 19. And Screen Gems, 20. There is your top 20 ranking for movie studio rank right there. So let us know what you guys think about that. Where would you have ranked these? Let us know in the comments below, and maybe we'll share your ranking, your list on an upcoming rundown. Guys, if you want to follow me online, you can go at Chris W. Fagan or at T3 Medias. I'm monitoring both of those. Our navigator, Nixie, if people want to find you online, where can they find you?
On TikTok, I am NixonLove08. On Instagram, I am Nixon.BASTIDAS86.